Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop and to another episode of Home Shop Tips. Today I'll be talking about thread repair using helicoils. Now I've never needed to use one of these before, but I'm rebuilding a Onan welder generator and the steel head bolt galled into the aluminum threads of the block and I ruined a thread. I'm going to have to repair it with a helicoil. So here's my first test subject. I successfully installed a helicoil. Now I'm a certified YouTube armchair expert and I'm going to teach you how to do the same thing. So a quick overview of the parts and pieces that you're going to need to get. Firstly, helicoil kit. I got this on eBay. It was about, I don't know, 20 bucks or so. I think a little expensive, but whatever, that's the going rate. It includes a couple helicoil inserts, an installation tool, and a tap. So inside here, here's the tap. It's a special size, even though it says 5/16 18. This thread is not 5/16 18. This thread is whatever the OD of this helicoil is. Anyway, it's a decent tap. It seemed to cut the aluminum pretty well. The threads are decently sharp. It's laser marked, which I don't particularly like. I find the laser mark tends to wear off, and it is made in China, unfortunately. This is the installation tool. It's pretty much just a glorified bolt, also made in China. And all it is, it's threaded to fit the ID of the helicoil, and it has a little tooth there, and that tooth engages the tang of the helicoil. Some other tools you're going to need is a drill of the proper size. For these 5/16 18 helicoils, you need a 21/64 drill bit. You need a tap wrench, and you need some sort of a punch and a hammer to break off the tang of the helicoil. This is going to be our test subject for the day. It's just a chunk of aluminum. The reason I'm using aluminum is because my Onan engine block that I'm repairing is aluminum, so I wanted to have some good, accurate practice. It's also nice and easy to drill and tap. So let's go over to the drill press and drill a hole through this. Of course, in your actual application and my application, when I'm fixing the engine block, you'll be drilling through an existing damaged hole. Can't hurt to add a little bit of Astroglide. Okay, so I have my drilled piece in the vise. I drilled the hole all the way through just to make my life a little bit easier. It allows the chips from the tap to just fall right through. But if you have a blind hole, meaning a hole that doesn't go all the way through, you can just blow the chips out every so often from your tap. So I tighten up my tap in a tap wrench. A little bit more lube again. This is just WD-40. It's probably not the best cutting oil for aluminum, but it works okay. So you have to be extra careful when you're starting your tap. Get it in the hole, push down, give it some down pressure. Make sure it's as square as you can get it. And slowly turn it. You'll feel it bite in. Then once it bites and it can hold itself, take a quick look at it and make sure it's not too cockeyed. And if it's not cockeyed, you can continue on. And then once you've done a turn or two and you've got the tap well set in there, back it off a quarter turn or so, and you could feel the chip break. That way you don't have one continuous chip in there clogging everything up. Okay, now with the hole tapped, I'm going to install the insert with the installation tool. And I found it was kind of easy to put the installation tool into my tap handle because I needed a little bit of down pressure for the first turn or two to get it started in that hole because the insert is slightly sprung outward. And now I'll thread it on. And you can see how that little tang, or the little tooth on the installation tool, grabs onto the tang of the insert. Also, while we're looking at this end, you see the little notch there. That is intentionally put in there so after you install the insert, that's a weak point, and you can break this tang off with a punch and a hammer, and it'll break right at that notch. Okay, push it down. Keep it nice and level, or square I should say. Now you're supposed to put the insert slightly below the surface. So it's at the surface right now, and I'll give it another quarter turn or so. Then you can back your tool out. Now it's all set, except I just need to knock off the tang with a punch. Try to hold my punch right to the edge of the insert, and it breaks very easy. Oh, actually didn't break. There we go. Didn't break off all the way. Now that's all there is to it. Got some nice fresh threads in there, and here's a 5/16 bolt. And you can see it threads in there just fine. It wobbles a little bit, but I don't think it wobbles much more than it would in normal tapped threads. And that's all there is to it. So I hope this helps out some of you guys. These inserts definitely are going to help me out in a little bit. I'm about to go fix the head bolt hole on my Onan engine, and hopefully that goes well. So wish me luck, everybody. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, leave a suggestion. Make sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and you want to watch more of these videos. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching, and as always, come back for more.